Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on last year's national champions, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bulls will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got his man on the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Finds a little space.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Free up the gut. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Algier. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So USF's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bulls will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To the ground with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sends it back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slip.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's his second sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Tamatova. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They're going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Tamatova. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Tamatova. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking for a crease. It's Stoneburner. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulls send out the punt unit. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and short, the power run here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been one of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously...
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
7, North Texas, 0.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Off play action. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He gets a block.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Louisiana Tech.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback, when you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense now.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Finds his man, it's Brown. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. North Texas with a fresh set of downs as we open play in the 2nd. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Plucks it out of the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Tempo and overdrive. Going to sling it on second down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense they get that turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun 1st half? And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's got it. There he goes. Inside the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the... to the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Mean Green. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
At the 45 on its way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quick release on the RPO. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a...
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Louisiana Tech, 28. North Texas, 10.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They boot it away. Cradles it at the 35. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle,
Hey, what's going on, Rutherford? How you doing?
Nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Uh-oh, looks like Streamline's looking at you, huh?
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try the run. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after.
Turning it on. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bringing it out.
Yeah, we do a the natty or nothing challenge. So we go from place to place, just rebuilding programs and winning national championships. So this is season 2 of Louisiana Tech, and we won the national championship the first year we were here. So we can leave here and take on the next challenge after the way it works is we cannot accept an until we've won the national championship. Sometimes we have to stay the program for more than 1 year.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not
that's the
much
case,
time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
Always win the national
Plenty of work
championship
to
in the
do
first
here
year.
on
We
2nd
went
and
to
long.
Oklahoma State last season and did not win it in the first year.
Looking to fire.
Had to wait until
Got his man. And he's
Neil
knocked
Samuel
down
hasn't worked
immediately,
since
but a
season 3
good
to leave
pickup on that
there.
play.
So we're trying to
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays, and it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today, but moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they've
it's a lot of fun just going to different programs and building them up. Winning national championships and then moving on.
Third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
That's pretty good, man.
They just keep firing. Here's a throw.
So you used the LSU with Arizona. Nice. Yeah, Arizona is actually one that
Going the other way, and he's got room.
on the other dynasty I'm in. One of our buddy's son, he's playing with Arizona. So he's got them built up pretty nice over there too. So. Have you won a national championship over there?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on. Gets the
you gotta
pick,
love when you get to take back the pick six when you're reading chat. You know what I mean?
That makes the score. Louisiana Tech 42, North Texas 10.
Oh yeah.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Natty or nothing, boys. Natty or nothing. We're going to
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but...
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisiana Tech's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll try to power their way ahead. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Paulo, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Connecticut's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll test the right side. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's not afraid to go deep. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep down... go completely uncovered.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Hands it off. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. UConn will have to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. He leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running free. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Corners are walked up tight. He'll He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UConn! So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got the quick pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go.
glorious and competitive regular season, we are ready for the American Conference Championship game. One team walks out of here with a trophy. Hello and welcome to Joe Eilert Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana, the home field of the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on last year's national champions, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose this secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
No huddle here for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Here's a throw underneath for the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
So step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Green Wave. They grab the early lead. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
No huddle now for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That play moves the ball across midfield. It'll be set up for the first down at the 41. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Running back has it on the screen now. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And now the handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. 1st and goal for the offense. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Timeout, Tulane.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll run it here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run, he'll let it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. 1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. 1st down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to throw again. The tight end's got it on the corner route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
1st down for your Bulldogs.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a 1st down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Timeout, Tulane.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to run it here. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this 1st half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here in the American Championship game.
All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Bringing it out, it's Callaway. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm. By
the pass is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass complete on a crossing route. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Tied up here in the third quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Same tailback, another carry. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end this athletic? I mean, this guy lays out and comes down with a huge catch, showing you how athletic he is and what soft hands he has.
Single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll feed the back again. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Wow, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Conference championship on the line. Not much time left. Down 3. Looking for some magic here. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30. And that's good for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks right for a quick completion. Gets into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They keep him off balance with a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Important yardage needed on 3rd down here. A field goal try would be from 52. They'll try to run for the first down. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up first down from the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the ball game is tied heading down the home stretch.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
With the catch, it's Amatova. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaking ankles and still going. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Crowd getting cranked up, trying to help this defense on the final drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. The defense produces 6 points.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And it's caught. Tackle tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. It's another deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, it was an entertaining game, Kirk. We enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end. The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kurt. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he finds the running back in the flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught across the middle. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. What a catch! That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion at the big tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk gets Louisiana Tech with the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Cade starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He breaks free. Gets the first and still running. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ride the back again here. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And tackled there by the defense. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Pass rush closing in. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. You finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. Looking to throw the football. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. 1st and 10 play coming up.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off with some nice positive yards. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go on 4th down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Kirk gets Louisiana Tech with the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Short pass, finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Back to throw again. Grab by the receiver. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. It's the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Loses 2. Brings up third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Grinding away with a running game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He'll hand it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Fights off a defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, y'all. Tune back in here in a little bit. I'm hungry. We'll get some food going on here, and yep, we will be back shortly. I gotta shrink this down just a little bit more. This thing right here, my whole setup for my stream got messed up, so shrink that down just a little bit more. Move it down and then center it. Transform, center, perfect. That'll work. We got scoring over there on that side. Very good. All right, y'all. We will be back here shortly. I'm gonna grab some food. We'll get into this rest of this championship run right here. See if we can go back to back over here at Louisiana Tech. Ended up losing our conference championship game on a couple bad calls by me. So it is what it is. Could have made some better decisions there, but it is what it is. Anyway, we'll be back here in a little bit. And Smith, I appreciate you over there on TikTok getting subbed in over there. So, or followed. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Peace.